All right, guys, let's get right into this video. When we're grinding nails, guys, you're going to be in the same position as you would be when clipping nails. So it's the same thing. You're going to be in the same position. You're going to be standing next to the dog. We're going to work on one nail first. So I want to show you exclusively how to get it done. You can just take your grinder and start grinding the nail. You're not going to get as good of a result, but I'm going to show you both ways. We're going to just focus on this outer nail here. And the one thing you want to do when you're clipping and grinding nails is you want to support the foot, you want to support the leg, and you want to support the digit. So notice my thumb here, right? I'm just going to tip, just going to do a little tip. I'm not cutting a lot off because I just want to show you guys. We're not cutting really far because we're going to grind. I would refrain from like the fold back method because it's very difficult to support the digit like this, right? So again, positioning is key here. I'm going to use the Andis 2-speed grinder here. It's a corded grinder, has 2 speeds on it. I did change the head on it, the grit here. You can change these out, so that's the good thing about these. So I'm going to put it on a single speed. And again, we're supporting the digit here, and we're not lifting the leg too high, and we're just grinding, just starting to grind. And I'm going to show you more towards the end of the video what the most important thing is here. I could switch around like this, so, you know, again, we're just supporting that digit though. Don't forget that. See, and we're moving the digit along with the grinder, or you're moving the grinder. But notice like my hand, I'm very loose with it because I don't want to apply too much pressure. Don't go like this with the grinder. You can hold the grinder very loosely and just place it, and you're keeping it moving. Another thing I want you to realize is you have to be very careful. You could still hit the vein. You could see her vein there, right? So you can really only grind so much. And you don't want to hit the vein even with the grinder because it will cause pain. And you could still make a dog bleed, even though it is a little bit safer than, you know, clipping into the vein. You still want to keep that grinder moving. Okay, you want to keep it moving. You don't want to keep it in one spot. So keeping the same position here, this is her right front leg, this is her left. I'm going to come underneath on this, right? See, I'm underneath. You can come this way also, right? But then you kind of have the dog's face in the way of you. So I like to kind of come under here, right? You have a little bit more space. And let's see, let's do, here, we may as well just do this inner one here. And I'm just, again, tipping. I'm just tipping that nail, right? And then I'm grinding, and I have the grinder on single speed. So again, what are we doing? We're supporting that digit, and we're just placing that grinder around the perimeter of the nail. Don't stay in one spot. Just don't stay in that one spot. You want to rotate the nail, rotate the grinder as well. And again, we're not grinding too far, guys, because you're gonna hit that vein. So let me show you what it will do without, this is without the nail clipping. You could still grind down. It's going to be a little bit more sensitive on the dog. See how she's pulling away? Because the nail is vibrating more. That's why I suggest, you know, clipping first. You're going to clip first, get a little clip going. Now there's less nail to vibrate, and now you can kind of grind. See? You're going to get a much better result if you clip and grind. If your only option is to grind, then certainly grind. But again, you're going to get a better result if we just kind of tip that nail. And you know, you can tip them all, and then just get into the grind. Over here, see how this outer nail, look at what I'm doing with these 2 fingers here, right? Keeping that wheel constantly moving, pull it off. Don't stay on it. All right, here we go again here. Get all those sharp edges off. See, I'm using my thumb here. You're always supporting the digit. Key here, see? Support that digit. Support the digit. And grind. Support the digit and grind. So you can do this. Okay, you can do this. Okay. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Guys, if you walk away from anything with this video, just please remember to just be safe. Keep the grinder moving, okay? Notice how I'm just pulling it off and putting it back on. Keep it rotating. You can, you know, burn the dog. You can burn the Kwik, which is going to cause pain. Don't let that happen. Play it safe, okay? So now let's work on this inside Dewclaw here. Now this can always be a nemesis for some groomers because the way it's shaped, it's an awkward angle. What I like to do, again, is I like to come underneath the dog like this. You can come right in here. You don't even have to lift the dog. You just get that nail clip in like I just did and get that grinder going. You don't even have to lift the paw on this one, okay? You could just kind of grind. What you want to do is you want to be careful not to grind this her little digit, her little pad here. Okay, you want to be careful with that. And then just grind. You don't even have to lift the paw. We're always keeping the dog's comfort in mind here, right? There we go. See that? There we go. See? Just like that. You don't have to lift the dog. The less you lift the dog, the better. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the right inside Dewclaw. Again, this is a very awkward angle here, right? And you have to get the clipper in there. So what we are going to do is I'm going to lift the leg here, and we're just going to clip the nail a little bit, put the leg down. Now I can come in here, support that digit. Look, I'm just pulling it out a little bit like that, getting that grinder in there. I just changed the head on this grinder, so it's grinding really well. You see these little shavings here? Don't worry about those. You can just grind those off, or just, you know, you can actually pull them off with your finger like that sometimes. Now, this is the Andis cordless nail grinder. Now this one has a fine grit stone on it. It doesn't have a sandpaper stone on it. This one, believe it or not, does not get hot. So you have to worry less. But in my opinion, keep it moving anyway, because if you are too close to the Kwik or the vein, you're still going to cause some pain, and you may even cause some bleeding. But I can assure you this one does not get hot. The corded Andis 2-speed, definitely anything with a sandpaper grit head on it, stone on it, is going to get hot. But these fine grit stones, this is not sandpaper, this is a stone. This is going to be a lot safer as far as that heating up. You can keep it on the nail a little longer, but again, keep it moving. So I'm going to demonstrate that one too. I'm just going to do a little tip here like I did. Little tip, I'm just tipping, and we're grabbing that. And this one is a lot quieter too, to tell how quiet this one is. It grinds well too, guys, I'm telling you right now. It's just as good. You might have to leave it on a little bit longer than that sandpaper stone, but it does grind fantastic. And you can kind of go over. You could use both clippers, both grinders if you want. You go over your work and get a better grind. Here, I'm going to give her a little break. If the dog is struggling to stand, or she's pulling away, or he's pulling away, put the foot down. Reset. Don't keep going at it, okay? When you keep going at it, you just lose the dog's trust. You know, makes the dog uncomfortable. And we're doing this at a slow pace because I'm showing you guys. So this one, the vein is very close to the end of the nail, so I'm just tipping a little bit. It's okay, sweetheart. And again, I'm just gonna hit it with this cordless grinder. Oh, good girl, mama. You know, you can use both nail grinders. You could use the Andis corded grinder, and for your bigger jobs, your bigger nails, that one's going to be a lot better on your bigger, thicker nails. Although this one is pretty good too. But you can use both, and start off with the heavy duty grinder, and then fine tune it with this one. Okay. The stone is beveled too, so you really get like that rounded grind with it. I really love both of these. I use these all the time. And you can get these nail grinders. Go to petedge.com, use our promo code Rudy5. You'll get $5 off any purchase of $100 or more. And we will leave all of the links to everything that we're using in this video. Another thing I want you guys to remember is also, if you're using this on a long-haired dog, a dog that has a lot of hair around its feet, you have to be very, very careful, because the hair can get caught up in here and will wrap around very, very quickly. So be very careful. If you have a dog with long hair, Willow here doesn't have long hair, but what you want to do is you want to pull all that hair back like that and really expose the nail. Okay, don't have any hair hanging around, because like I said, the hair will get wrapped up in this axle here, and it will pull the dog's hair. So always, if you have a long-haired dog, just pull that hair all the way back and expose the nail. That way you have a clear shot and you don't have to worry about that happening. That's it, guys. I mean, that's a perfect nail grind. It's a safe nail grind. Again, if you walk away from anything with this video, just remember, keep it moving, especially with the sandpaper head. Keep it moving. Don't stay in one spot. You will burn the dog. You will burn the Kwik. Not good. Okay, keep the grinder moving and work safely. Try always to avoid the vein. And another thing I want to say, even if you are grinding nails, you always want to have your Styptic powder on hand. Okay, guys, in case you hit the vein, you know, you just pop this open, you grab some of that powder out of there, and you pack it on to the nail, and it will immediately stop the bleeding. But whenever you're working on nails, please don't forget, have your Styptic powder, you know, at arm's reach, just in case. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got anything out of it, please leave a like, share, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check out our podcast. It's the Grooming by Rudy podcast. We will leave links in the description below for everything. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.